Most people don't like connecting flights, but they're actually one of the smartest ways to travel. This is the A to Z of travel, your 26-day guide to traveling smarter. And today, C is for connecting flights. A lot of people think connections automatically mean rushing through the airport or sitting around for hours waiting for the next flight, but that is not always the case. With the right airline, a layover can actually turn into a mini trip, giving you the chance to explore a completely new destination along the way. Some airlines actively encourage stopovers and make this really easy, including Qatar Airways, Iceland Air, Turkish Airlines, TAP Portugal, Emirates, Saudi Airlines, and Copa Airlines, just to name a few. I've personally done this with Qatar Airways using their Stopover program. These aren't risky or self-planned connections. They're built directly into the ticket you purchase and usually don't cost extra. This option is especially great if you work full-time or you don't have a lot of annual leave. Since you're already planning to visit your final destination, you can simply add a stopover. Although the length of the stopover usually depends on the airline and the country, but it can range anywhere from about 12 hours to a few days. The main thing to remember is to always check visa requirements and entry rules based on your passport before you book the flight. For me and my husband, we stayed in Qatar for 4 days on our return leg from the Maldives to Manchester, and we had such a good time exploring. You can usually choose whether to stop over on the departure leg or the return leg, depending on what works best for your trip. Using connecting flights and stopover programs is a more intentional way to travel. You're maximizing the same ticket you already have, opening doors to places you might not plan a full trip for, and if you're like me and want to see more countries, it's a really smart way to do it. So tell me, have you ever used a connecting flight or stopover to explore another country? Share with me in the comments and make sure to save this for later. I'll see you in the next episode of the A to Z of travel.